Hi everyone, Richard here at Calvin Wazoo, bringing you another video, and this one is a contest because, yay, I hit 100 subscribers. So as tradition in the vinyl community, we're going to celebrate with a contest, and it's a contest that I'm offering a prize. Not a real big deal of a prize, but a prize nonetheless. And that prize is this. This is a original Frank Zappa Chunga's Revenge on the Blue Bazaar label. All right. So this is a Terre Haute pressing. And don't get real excited about this. I mean, it'd be nice to have, but it's the vinyl condition. I'm rating it as VG. And the cover condition I'm rating as good because, there is this, tear here. There's some scuffing ring wear, but it is an original gatefold cover. And like I say, it's on the Bazaar Reprise Blue label. So that's the prize. You can do with it whatever you want. And, you can keep it, you can give it away, you can sell it, whatever. It's would be yours to do with whatever you want. Essentially, the only rules are, one, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, then you need to subscribe, so don't forget to do that. And the other thing is you can then record a video answering the questions that I will go through momentarily. If you don't have a channel to record your answers, you can still participate by answering, by leaving a comment below in the down under, and then, list the questions and your responses to them. So that will count, but you still have to subscribe. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, I will run this through January 31st. So sometime in early February, I will announce the winner, which will be done by a random drawing from the entrance. Okay, so let's get started. I have 10 questions. And the first question is to identify the source of my closing line. So I will have it at the end of this video, but at the end of my videos, I have the same closing line. And it is a lyric from a song. So to kind of help you out. So you need to identify the artist, the song that the line comes from, and the album that the song was released on. First question. Question number 2. Show us an album that has a connection to Frank Zappa that is not a Frank Zappa album or a Mothers of Invention album. All right, so Frank played with a lot of different musicians. Many of them, after playing with him, either in the Mothers or on other subsequent releases, went on and recorded their own stuff, or they started their own bands. So there's lots of opportunities there. But Frank was also a sound engineer and producer for other artists. So perhaps you have a record that Frank was the sound engineer or he produced the album. Sometimes he did this without he used a pseudonym, or he is not credited at all, but it's well documented that he was in fact the producer, or, worked, or maybe he even played guitar on the album. So there's lots of choices, lots of responses that you can go with that. So, but if he's uncredited, talk about the documentation that, verifies that he was in fact on that album. So number 2, that's an album that's connected with Frank Zappa, but it's not a Frank Zappa album or a Mothers of Invention album. Number 3, a band or artist from the city or town you live in, or the state, or the province, or the region. So regardless of where you live in the world, countries are divided into regions, or states or provinces or something like that. Even small countries like the Netherlands have regions or provinces or whatever they may be called. So, and then you could also, if you like, perhaps your hometown where you were born. There's an artist you have a record of who was from the same town as you. But you can use wherever you are living presently. Question number 4 is an LP or CD. You can do CDs in this, by an artist you met. Okay, because I know that there are many artists who have not released anything on vinyl at all. So, and I have, many CDs of people like that. So it can, and it doesn't have to be signed. But if you do have an autographed or signed CD or record, show that and talk to us about it. So an LP or CD by an artist that you personally met. Number 5, a favorite jazz record of yours. If you don't have any jazz records, sorry, but a favorite jazz record of yours. Number 6, a favorite female vocalist or singer-songwriter. So a record that you have by a female artist or female singer backed up by, another band. And tell us a little bit about that. Number 7, a music book that you would recommend. So this could be a music book that's a biography about a band or about an individual musical artist or musician. It could be a book about a genre or era of music. And it could be even a more technical type of book. Just one that you would recommend because you found it very interesting. Tell us about it. So number 7 is that music book that you recommend. And number 8, show a favorite orchestral record. All right, so it could be from the classical period, the Romantic period, the Baroque period. It could be opera. It could be from the post, and I keep forgetting that, the era of like Cage and Stravinsky, the postmodern. I guess that's what it is. There we go. Show us an example from that, a favorite one, and tell us a little bit about that. Then number 9, most recent blind buy, and tell us why. So, and I'm saying don't be shy about this, okay? For example, a blind buy of mine is this one by Spoon. Never heard of the band Spoon, but I thought the guy on the cover was cute. So I bought the record. And needless to say, I really like Spoon, and I have several of their records now. So, a most recent blind buy, and tell us, what it was about this record that intrigued you and led you to buy it without knowing anything about the band. And then number 10 is a record you own on CD, but want it on vinyl. Okay, so could be for a number of reasons. I got a couple examples. I would really love to get this, for example, on vinyl. This is Benji by Sun Kill Moon, but they're just god-awful expensive. And then this one, also a similar situation. They're very expensive because the original vinyl pressings were very limited. There's, a ton of CDs available of this. This is Toad the Wet Sprocket, and it's the release Fear. But it would be a good one to get on vinyl because you can see the original master was analog. So, show us an example of that. All right, so those are the 10 questions. Source of the closing line, an album connected to the Frank Zappa or the Mothers that's not Frank Zappa or the Mothers. Band or artist from your hometown, state, province, or where you are living now. LP or CD by an artist you met. A favorite jazz record. Favorite female vocalist or singer-songwriter. A music book you recommend. A favorite classical, orchestral, operatic recording of yours, your most recent blind buy and why you bought it, and then the record, a record that you own on CD but want it on vinyl. So, right, you can record your own response and leave a comment in there. Be sure to remember, though, to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you do not have a channel in which you are doing videos, you can still put your reply in as a comment below in the down under. Going to January 31st, and a reminder, you know, to get this, this is the prize being offered, you know, and which you can do with whatever you want. Let's just have some fun with this. And I am really looking forward to learning a little bit more about all of you. You know, I watch many of your videos, but it's always revealing, you know, that there are other people who are subscribing that I may not have seen your video channel show up yet. Or maybe you're not doing them anymore. Whatever, you know, let's have some fun with this. But remember to pray for the people inside your head, for they won't be there when you're dead.